In a world where speed is the ultimate symbol of power and engineering mastery, a rare breed of supercars stands above the rest. These are not merely vehicles. They are flying missiles on wheels, crafted with obsessive precision, tested in extreme conditions, and engineered to defy physics. Welcome to Elite Car World. Today, we embark on a high-octane journey to explore the top 5 fastest cars in the world as of 2025, the machines that push the limits of what four wheels can do. Speed is more than just a number on a speedometer. It's a testament to human ambition, to the dreams of engineers who say, "Yes, we can," when everyone else says, "No way." It's also a gamble. Building cars that go faster and faster means pushing materials, aerodynamics, and engines to the edge, sometimes risking safety, reliability, and cost. In this video, we will look not only at raw top speed but also the stories behind these speed demons. We will cover their design philosophy, the technology that powers them, how they handle, and what makes them worthy of their place in history. Whether you are a car enthusiast, a speed junkie, or simply someone who dreams of velocity, this journey will take you to the bleeding edge of automotive performance. So fasten your seatbelt, because we're setting the throttle to max and heading into the stratosphere of speed. Let's dive into the world of the top 5 fastest cars in the world. What defines fastest in hypercars? Before we count down the fastest cars, it's important to understand what fastest truly means. Is it top gear speed, 0 to 100 acceleration, or perhaps something more sinister, a production car's real-world record under controlled conditions? Different speed records use different criteria, and hypercar manufacturers exploit this. 1. Top speed. This is usually measured on a closed stretch or test track, often in a straight line, under controlled conditions. It's the pure speed number people love, because it's dramatic and instantaneous. But it requires daring drivers and very special test conditions. 2. Acceleration, 0-100 over 0-200 over 0-300. How quickly can a car reach a given speed from a standstill? This measures bragging rights but also engineering excellence in torque, aerodynamics, and traction. 3. Production versus prototype. Many speed records are claimed by heavily modified or non-street legal cars. But when we talk about fastest cars, we generally refer to production hypercars, vehicles available in very limited numbers but legally road usable. 4. Limiters and safety. Some cars are electronically or mechanically limited for safety or tire constraints. In certain record runs, these limiters are removed or modified, meaning that tested speed is not always the same as everyday speed. 5. Environmental conditions. Altitude, wind, temperature, tire pressure, all affect top speed significantly. For the purpose of this video, we will focus on modern production hypercars 2020-2025 recognized by credible test runs or manufacturers, highlighting those that have demonstrated exceptional top speed or acceleration under controlled conditions. Number 5 fastest car, McLaren Speedtail. History and background. McLaren introduced the Speedtail in 2018 as part of its Ultimate Series. Inspired by its iconic predecessor, the McLaren F1, the Speedtail was designed to be not only fast, but also luxurious, a hyper GT rather than a pure track car. Engine and powertrain. The Speedtail uses a hybrid powertrain, a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 coupled with an electric motor. Total output: approximately 1,035 horsepower. The battery is integrated for lightweight performance, and the hybrid system provides both instant torque and sustained power. Aerodynamics and design. Its aerodynamic design is futuristic and extreme, a teardrop shape meant to minimize drag. The long rear tail helps airflow stabilize at very high speeds. The cabin sits in the center, flanked by 2 passenger seats, echoing the F1's central driving position. Performance. Top speed, acceleration. Top speed: approximately 403 km per hour, 250 miles per hour per McLaren. 0 to 100 km per hour, about 2.5 seconds depending on conditions. While not the fastest in a straight line compared to some track-focused hypercars, Speedtail's hybrid system and aerodynamic efficiency make it one of the fastest road-legal hyper GTs. Rarity and price. McLaren built only 106 units of the Speedtail. Its exclusivity, combined with its hybrid technology and McLaren pedigree, makes it extremely valuable. The price is around $2.20 minus $2.3 million. Why it's on the list? It's a road-legal hypercar with hybrid technology. It maintains incredible speed while offering comfort and usability. It's a modern homage to the F1's design philosophy. Owner experience. Owners typically value Speedtail not just for its speed, but for the badge of exclusivity and the craftsmanship. Driving it is described as serene when cruising, and absolutely brutal when pushing its limits. Number 4 Fastest Car. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. Introduction and vision. Koenigsegg's ambition was never small. With the Jesko Absolute, they aimed to create the fastest Koenigsegg ever, a car not just for speed, but for record attempts. Jesko Absolute is the aerodynamic, high-speed variant of the Jesko model. Powertrain and engine. Powered by a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8, the Jesko Absolute produces around 1,600 horsepower on E85 biofuel and about 1,280 horsepower on regular pump gasoline. It uses the groundbreaking light-speed transmission (LST), a multi-clutch gearbox that allows lightning-fast shifts. Aerodynamics and chassis. Designed purely for speed, the Absolute removes wings and aerodynamic appendages common on track cars. Instead, Koenigsegg optimized for drag reduction, giving it a sleek low-drag body, special wheels, and meticulously tuned airflow channels. Performance figures. Koenigsegg claims the Absolute can theoretically exceed 531 km per hour, 330 miles per hour, based on aerodynamic simulations and power-to-drag ratio. 0 to 100 km per hour, approximately 2.5 seconds. 0 to 300 km per hour, approximately 10 seconds depending on fuel and track conditions. However, it's never been officially verified in a public top speed run to break 300 miles per hour due to safety and logistical constraints. Rarity and price. Jesko Absolute production is extremely limited. With fewer than 100 units expected, it's one of the rarest and most coveted Koenigseggs. The price tag is $3 million, $3.2 million or more, depending on configuration. Why it makes the list? It's engineered for theoretical maximum speed, not just track lap times. Uses advanced powertrain and transmission tech. Represents the extreme pursuit of top speed records, even if not fully realized publicly. Owner and collectability. Owners are collectors, speed record aspirants, or extreme enthusiasts. Many Jesko Absolute owners will preserve the car for potential future record attempts or display it in their ultra-luxury collections. Its engineering brilliance and rarity make it a key highlight in any hypercar garage. 3 Fastest Car. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. Legacy and birth of the monster. Bugatti unveiled a super speed variant of the Chiron, the Super Sport 300 Plus, to celebrate breaking the 300 miles per hour barrier. This special Chiron isn't just for cruising, it's for shattering speed records. Engine and power. The Chiron Super Sport uses Bugatti's 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine, highly tuned for top speed. It produces around 1,578 horsepower in this trim. But it's not just power. The thermal management, turbo calibration, and fuel mapping are specifically optimized for sustained high-speed runs. Aerodynamics and body. Externally, the car features a long tail. Body, reducing aerodynamic drag. The wheels are lighter, the wing is fixed for high-speed stability, and the diffuser is massive. Bugatti also uses specialized materials for weight reduction and strength. Performance data. In 2019, Bugatti claimed the Super Sport 300 Plus achieved 304.773 miles per hour, 490.48 kilometers per hour in testing, although this was on a private track and with a prototype. 0 to 100 km per hour, around 2.4 seconds depending on conditions. The speed run was historic. It shattered a barrier no production car had crossed publicly. However, for safety, the production models are often electronically limited. Exclusivity and cost. Only 30 units of the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus were made, making it extremely rare. The price is rumored to be around $3.90 minus $4.1 million, depending on bespoke options. Why it's here. Proven top speed in controlled environment. Engineering purpose built for record breaking. Exclusivity and historical significance. Driving ownership experience. Owners of this model don't just own a supercar, they own a piece of automotive history. Driving it at high speed is not for the faint-hearted. Even on test tracks, only experienced drivers dare to unleash its full potential. Despite that, it remains street legal in many jurisdictions, though its limited production and high value mean it rarely sees regular use. Number 2 Fastest Car. Hennessey Venom F5. Introduction. Hennessey Performance Engineering, known for tuning and modifying, decided to build a hypercar from scratch, the Venom F5. Their goal? Break the 300 miles per hour barrier with a car that's easy enough to drive on the road. Powertrain and engine. The Venom F5 is powered by a bespoke 6.6-liter twin-turbo V8, named Fury, producing 1,817 horsepower and 1,617 pound-feet of torque. The engine is light, powerful, and optimized for both road and top-speed potential. Aerodynamics and design. The body of the F5 is made from carbon fiber, with a design that emphasizes low drag and high stability. The chassis is lightweight, and the aerodynamics are tracked and tuned for high-speed stability rather than downforce. Performance claims. Hennessey claims a top speed of 301 miles per hour, 484 kilometers per hour. 0 to 100 km per hour, approximately 2.6 seconds. 0 to 300 km per hour, approximately 14 seconds, depends on track and conditions. Although there has been debate over independent verification, the F5 is widely regarded as one of the most extreme hypercars in terms of raw speed potential. Production, rarity and price. Hennessey plans a very limited production run. Only 24 units of the Venom F5 will be made or already made, depending on batch. The price is around $2.1 million or more, depending on options. Why it's ranked number 2. Tremendous horsepower to weight ratio. Designed from the ground up for top speed potential. Independent American hypercar with record ambitions. Forward-looking vision from a tuning legend, not a traditional supercar brand. Owner and driving philosophy. Owners of Venom F5 are often speed purists and record enthusiasts. These are people who want to push the boundaries and are less concerned with luxury and more fascinated by, how fast can this thing go? On a closed circuit, with experienced drivers, the F5 can stretch its legs. On the road, it's still brutal, raw, and unforgiving, the kind of car that demands respect. Fastest Car. SSC. Tuatara. Origin and ambition. SSC North America, formerly Shelby Supercars, shocked the hypercar world when they introduced the Tuatara, a car designed to be the fastest production car in the world. The name comes from a rare reptile, symbolizing something ancient, rare, and nearly impossible to catch. Engine and powertrain. Powered by a bespoke 5.9-liter twin-turbo V8, the Tuatara produces 1,750 horsepower on E85 and around 1,350 pound-feet of torque. SSC engineered the Tuatara with extreme lightweight materials, carbon fiber, mono-shell chassis, lightweight body panels, and advanced aero systems. Aerodynamics and body. The Tuatara has one of the lowest drag coefficients in any production car, around CD equals 0.279. Its long, narrow body, sharp nose, and sculpted side channels help guide airflow smoothly. It uses active aero surfaces tuned for both top speed and stability. The underbody is carefully sculpted to minimize turbulence, and the rear wing adjusts dynamically depending on speed and driver input. Performance records and claims. SSC claimed a top speed run of 316.11 miles per hour, 508.73 kilometers per hour in 2020, but controversy arose over the accuracy of the verification. In later verified runs, SSC recorded a two-way average speed of 282.9 miles per hour, 455.3 kilometers per hour using a production Tuatara. 0 to 100 km per hour, approximately 2.5 seconds. 0 to 300 km per hour, approximately 12 seconds depending on conditions. Despite the controversy, no hypercar combines such a high power-to-weight ratio, low drag coefficient, and advanced materials in quite the same way. Rarity and pricing. Production of the Tuatara is extremely limited. Exact numbers vary, but fewer than 100 are expected. The price is estimated to start at $1.09 to $2.1 million, depending on specification and customer options. Why it's number 1. Unmatched theoretical and tested top speed potential. Cutting-edge aero and engineering. Aggressive ambition from a small American company. It represents the pinnacle of a company chasing absolute speed, not just luxury. Driving experience and ownership. Driving a Tuatara is described in superlatives. Alien, uncharted, like piloting a jet. The steering is precise, the acceleration merciless, and the braking demands full concentration. Owners are enthusiasts who often carry the car in custom transporters, use tracks or airfields, and dread nothing more than speed limits. They don't just own a car, they own a statement. Technological breakthroughs behind these cars. To achieve unprecedented speed, these hypercars don't rely merely on powerful engines, they represent massive leaps in automotive technology. Let's break down the key innovations. 1. Advanced turbos and power management. Twin and quad turbo setups are common among these speed monsters. Engine control units (ECUs) are heavily optimized for high RPM, boost, and thermal efficiency. Fuel systems. Many of these hypercars use E85 or high-octane racing fuels for peak power. 2. Ultra-light materials. Carbon fiber monocoques and body panels reduce weight without sacrificing strength. Titanium and other exotic alloys are used for engine internals, brakes, and drivetrain components. 3. Aerodynamics mastery. Active aerodynamics. Moving wings, adaptive spoilers, and diffusers optimize downforce versus drag. Computational fluid dynamics (CFD) and wind tunnel work refine every curve. Underbody designs minimize turbulence and maximize airflow stability. 4. Transmission and drivetrain innovation. Multi-clutch or multi-stage gearboxes. Koenigsegg's light-speed transmission, Hennessey's purpose-built gearbox, etc. All-wheel drive or extremely optimized rear-wheel drive configurations depending on car. Torque vectoring systems to manage power at high speed. 5. Thermal management. High-speed hypercars generate immense heat. Cooling is optimized via multiple radiators, intercoolers, and heat exchangers. Brake cooling at 300 plus mph is critical. Large carbon ceramic brakes, ducts, and airflow paths used. 6. Safety technologies. High-strength safety cells. Advanced traction and stability control. Tire technology. Special high-speed rated tires tested to extreme speeds. Electronic limiters and data logging for top speed runs. These technological breakthroughs are not just for performance, they push the boundaries of what cars can do, influencing mainstream automotive engineering too. Risks, controversies and reality check. Speed comes with massive risks. Not every claim of fastest car stands up without scrutiny. 1. Verification issues. Some top speed runs are done on private tracks, not publicly verified. Two-way average runs are more reliable but harder to organize. Controversies. SSC Tuatara's original 316 mph claim was questioned due to GPS data irregularities. Koenigsegg's theoretical top speed is based on simulations, not fully verified runs. 2. Safety concerns at extreme speeds. Even small tire failure can be catastrophic. Aerodynamic instability, crosswinds, and surface imperfections make high-speed testing dangerous. Not all production hypercars are optimized for everyday driving at top speed. Their stability is only guaranteed under test conditions. 3. Legal and practical limitations. Public roads are not safe or legal places to hit these speeds. Even on test tracks, logistics, insurance, and risk make top speed runs rare. Speed-limited production versions. Many manufacturers limit top speed for safety and tire longevity. 4. Environmental and economic cost. These cars consume massive fuel or high-performance fuel. Maintenance. Maintaining such cars is very expensive. Tires, brakes, engine service. Carbon footprint. High power means more fuel consumption, though some newer hypercars are hybrid or electric. 5. Collectability versus performance. Some buyers purchase these cars not for speed but for rarity and status. The car's top speed capability may never be used by the owner, it's often about owning a piece of absolute engineering. What the future holds for hypercar speed. The pursuit of speed doesn't stop here. The next wave of hypercars promises even higher performance, but with greater sustainability and technological refinement. Trends to watch. 1. All-electric speed machines. EV hypercars will push top speed and acceleration with instant torque. Battery packaging, thermal management, and charging technology will be the next frontier. 2. Hydrogen-powered hypercars. Some manufacturers are exploring hydrogen fuel cells or combustion for extreme speed without CO emissions. The challenge: lightweight tanks, safety, and infrastructure. 3. Active Aero 2.0. More sophisticated systems with machine learning adjusting aero in real time. Adaptive surfaces that change shape mid-drive, optimizing for both drag and downforce. 4. AI-assisted driving. For top speed runs, AI could assist in optimizing line, throttle, and safety. Real-time predictive control based on road conditions, wind, and tire temperature. 5. Materials innovation. New composites, graphene, and ultralight alloys will reduce weight. 3D printed parts and additive manufacturing for stronger, lighter structures. Regulation and accessibility. As speed becomes more extreme, regulations may tighten. But some ultra-wealthy buyers might fund private speed facilities like dedicated high-speed test lanes or even private, speed airports. The future of speed is not just about going faster, it's about doing it smarter, cleaner, and safer. Conclusion. Cutting edge of speed, from the hybrid grandeur of the McLaren Speedtail, through record-chasing champions like the Jesko Absolute, to the ultimate speed demons the Chiron Super Sport 300+, the Hennessey Venom F5, and the SSC Tuatara. These are not just cars. They are monuments of human ambition, proof that when we push the boundaries, we can touch the sky, or, in this case, nearly 500 kilometers per hour. But with great speed comes great responsibility. These machines demand respect, expertise, and a controlled environment to truly shine. Their top speeds may never be reached by many owners, but they represent the pinnacle, the summit, of what internal combustion, hybrid, and hypercar engineering can achieve. If you loved this deep dive into the fastest cars alive today, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Share in the comments, which of these speed kings would you dare to drive? Or which one do you think will be overtaken next? This is Supreme Auto Elite, where speed meets perfection, and legends are born. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, where we explore more hypercars, more engineering marvels, and more stories from the realm of the ultra-fast.